find out. Tell me what.
Hey friends, I am about to do my seafood boil sauce. I normally make this just for like one person, so the portions that I'm making is only for me. I don't eat a whole lot, so I'm not going to sit here and make a whole lot of food just for the purpose of the video. So this is just mostly for like one, maybe two people, depending on how much you eat. So for me, I prefer to cook my sauce with my seafood because my food is pretty much frozen and it's already cooked because we're cheap over here. We can't afford to be buying fresh seafood out here. So you guys can see how I make my sauce. You guys can recreate it yourself. I pretty much piggybacked off of Beloved. The only difference is that I don't add as much seasoning as she does, and I don't add certain seasonings like chili powder and chipotle and all that. Don't get me wrong, her sauce is awesome, but this is for somebody out here that prefers like a Creole Cajun type of flavor. It's not really sweet at all. I don't add any sugar. It's basically a couple ingredients and that's it, and it's very small amounts of ingredients. You don't really need a whole lot to make a huge batch of it. I make a small batch at a time whenever I make my seafood because I'm not a mukbanger. I don't sit here and, you know, sit on camera and eat a ton of food. No shade to the mukbangers because I love them. Hey. But this is just easier for me to do it this way because I don't want to waste food. I just know myself. I'm not going to waste it. So this is how I make my seafood, and I hope you guys enjoy. And for this, the purpose of this video, I am going to use measuring spoons. Normally I don't use measuring spoons, but just so that you guys can get an understanding of how I'm making this. That way it's not, you know, too much for y'all. And I'm mostly using half a tablespoon. I never use the whole tablespoon. I'm lying. It's the other way around. I usually use a whole tablespoon for all the seasoning that I'm about to put in there. Sometimes the only time I use a half a tablespoon is for the cayenne pepper.
Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. Before we get too far away, I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind.
Alright guys, I'm back, and so we don't want to lose day yet. I use this brand of crawfish. It's called Riceland crawfish, boiled crawfish, Louisiana crawfish. It's frozen, it's already ready to eat, it's seasoned already in Cajun seasoning, but again, like, I just prefer to use my own seasoning. Oh, I forgot to add the water. And I'm also going to add some water in here as well, just a little bit. Just a tad bit of water, not a whole lot. And I'm just gonna dump a little bit of water of these crawfishes in here. Today I'm just not gonna add any potatoes. I just want a little bit of crawfish. It's frozen already. If you're trying to do a seafood boil and you're on a budget, go with frozen. I'm just saying. And this bag was at Walmart for $11.63, I believe, for a whole bag, and it's 3 pounds, so you can't kind of beat that at all. I also got frozen Dungeness crab legs. They're already fully cooked as well, and I believe this was $16.99 for this bag. I rarely ever get this bag because, again, it's kind of expensive. So I usually just buy one, and then when I make my seafood, I can get like maybe 2 to 3 boils out of just one of these bags if it's just for one person. If it's for multiple people, then you need to get a couple bags. So I'm going to put all of these in here. It's only one cluster. I'm trying to get all the crystals off so that way it's not. And as you can tell, they're frozen, so the crystals that's on them, they're going to melt as well inside the sauce. So whatever flavors in there. And then these mussels, I get them mostly from Weiss because it comes with 1 pack of these for $4, but at BJ's it was for 2 packs of these for $5.99, so it was cheaper to go to BJ's to get this. And it's actually garlic and butter mixed to it. That's why it looks yellow on the inside. So for everybody that thinks that it has to be expensive for you to get seafood, it's not. You don't have to go to the extreme to get seafood. Just get frozen if that's all your budget can afford, because that's all my budget can afford. I can't afford the fresh stuff. I really can't. And on top of it, I'm a punk. I'm too scared to cook anything raw or alive. So yeah, you guys will never see me cooking any of this stuff alive ever, even if I could afford it. I'm just gonna throw all of them in there because I like I like the clams more than anything else that's in here.
Rewind, rewind. Tell me what choice I have now. I just wanna get it right with you. But if we try to talk about it, our history says we'll just argue. And I know you're gonna act a fool, and then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe, watching from a distance. Hiding these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Maybe I need some space, need somewhere else to go, to release, to relax, to let my emotions flow. But for now, I just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it, oh, before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind.